I think it's muted.
Right. We are waiting for get the recording done.
Okay.
In this lab sheet, there are two sections. One is algorithm and the second is C programming. There are three activities in algorithm under the algorithm section. Activity 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. Here there are 11 activities in C programming. In LMS, under the section lab 1, you can see there is a quiz. Please answer these quizzes after doing this lab sheets. Quiz. This is the this is under the first. It also has two activities. One is algorithms. Two is C programming. There are three questions. Actually, this quiz and the lab sheets are mostly equal. Similar questions are there. One is for the. This is first one, algorithm. This is second one, pseudocode. Third one, flowchart. And the other one, from 4 to 14, all are from the C program. Now I will explain about algorithm. Here you can see the write an algorithm to input two numbers, multiply these numbers and display output. Here there are two tasks from the there are actually mainly one task and two subtasks. One is multiply and the second is display. You have to write algorithm. There are we call as control structures. Algorithm also we can divide as control structures. Sequence, selection, iteration. I will explain this how to write as an algorithm. the question is here, and this actually in there are two text boxes. So we have given two text boxes, software development for engineers, book 1 and book 2. In book 1 there are sessions. In this algorithm design is included in the session 4. So I have written it here. To write an algorithm, we will start as first one is start, and then we have to input two numbers. So we will write first input first number, and then input second number, and then the fourth one is multiply numbers, and fifth one is display output, and then end. This type of algorithms, first I think in day school 1, we have described about the algorithm. The question was how to make a cup of tea. Now, in algorithm, we have to write what steps we should have to do to complete the given task, and this for the to make a cup of tea, we first I will explain about simply this how to make a cup of tea. First, boil water. Just I am thinking and writing it. Maybe it is different from one to one person to other, and then wash cups and cups and other necessary vessels. Necessary equipments like that, and then add after boil water, wait until boil water, and then after the boiling water, add tea, water, hot water, tea, and milk. And then stir, no? Then mix them and finish them. Like that, to do one task, we have to write what steps we have to do. Like that, before starting to write a big software, first thing we have to identify what tasks we should have to program. Then for each task, we have to write separate algorithms. What steps we have to do to these tasks. Like this, if the first task is we have to input two numbers, multiply them, and display it. So I will delete this here and please mute others. Hello, please mute others. Please mute others. I can't see the how to mute other one. However, I will continue. Now this is the first activity. Answers to the first activity, and then the second activity is write pseudocode for the first question. Write pseudocode for the to input two numbers and multiply these numbers. To input two numbers and multiply. For this one, we have to furthermore write. This is actually it is equal like same as hello.
In algorithm, start and end are compulsory, sir?
Yes, yes. Start and end compulsory because these algorithms after now these are actually tasks are linked from the to the other tasks. So we have to write start and end from this task. There should be a start and end. Can you please mute? Okay. Now, in pseudocode, we have to write specifically. It is closer to the programming, any programming language. Normally, any programming language, the common steps are like sequence, selection, iteration. In every program, this two control structure, these three control structures are available. We can write in either C program, either in Python, like that. But there is a separate thing, the other paradigms called object oriented. That is different from this sequence, selection, iteration, but the basic thing principles are these three control structures. From these control structures, all the actually object oriented also expand from these three control structures. So after writing these using these control structures, we can write from the any programming language. So before that, before writing to the any programming language, first we have to write pseudocode. This is actually we have to write algorithms before pseudocode. Like earlier, we wrote how to make a cup of tea. That is not actually clear steps. We have to write it is in clearly. I don't have this how to make algorithm for the how to make cup of tea. It has some ambiguities. So we have to avoid these ambiguities after writing the first algorithm. When you come to the pseudocode, these ambiguities should be avoided. So it is like this: start, input first number, input second number, and we can write like this: multiply multiple. See, equal num1. No, first not. We can write like this: input num1, input num2. Multiply is equal to the num1 multiply num2. Then display multiple. When you write C program, you will understand better than betterly what is pseudocode. We can write multiple equal, multiple also we call this call
Excuse
those
me,
things.
sir.
Yes.
In input num1, we can use as take num1.
I didn't understand what you are saying.
මේක සර් මේ input num1 කියලා තියෙන එක මේ take num1 කියලා ගත්තොත් ඒක ඇවුලක් කියද කියලා පොඩ්ඩක් ඇහුවේ.
Right, okay.
හරි, thank you sir.
Take num1. That's okay. That is also okay because but we usually write it as input. You have to input no.
Okay, thank you.
Take
Sir.
is you take it something. Then input is input to the system. Take into that system. That's also okay. But usually we write it in programming language. We write it as input. Okay. Input num1 also we can write anything.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Multiple that also we can write anything like this. This also okay. But when you if you input these two values, these two variables, we have to write here also. Display multiple. Start and end needed because in this is called sequence control structure. There is selection control structures. In selection control structures, there may be not only the one path, there may be two or several paths. So by going that several paths, but only there should be only one end. That is why start and end should be there. And then when we can see this here, write an algorithm to input 4 numbers. Instead of that we described, I described about 2 numbers in the test lab sheet. It says only the 2 numbers. Here you have to write input 4 numbers, multiply these numbers and display output. That is only the, you have to add 2 more variables. And there's another one, and display the maximum of first and second number. I will explain how to do this. Display the maximum of first and second number. Start input num1, input num2, maximum of 2 numbers. No, we have to find what is the maximum. If first number is greater than the second number, that means maximum is first number. Or else, like that means if the second number is greater than the first number, that means the second number is the maximum. That is, we have to write algorithms for that. If num1 greater than num2, then maximum is num1. Else, if num1, we can write either this way, less than num2, that's also okay. We can write like this also, num2 greater than num1. Else, if maximum is num2. We can write like this also. If else, without this, we can write like this also. If num1 greater than num2, that is maximum is num1. Else, maximum is num2. That is, we are inputting only 2 numbers now. So if it is not maximum, that means the maximum is other number. That is enough for this question. End.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
For this one, at the 5th step, why can't we write as display num1 instead of maximum is num1? Why can't we write display num1?
Right. Now, here the maximum is num1. We then there should be another variable now other than these 2 num1 and num2 variables. We have another variable called maximum. So we first checks to whether maximum now num1 is send this value num1 value to the maximum. Else num2 is sent to the maximum. Then after that we have to write display maximum. There should be another one. Oh, thank you for saying that. Then we have to write end. Now when you write C program, this you will understand clearly this what it is. Okay, now somewhat you may understand somewhat, no? Is it or not?
Yes, I got it.
How about others?
Sir, where should we enter the term then in the latter end of 4 or in the at the beginning of the 5th?
Sorry.
Where should we enter the term then if num1 is greater than num2, then maximum is num1?
Oh,
Where should we enter the term then?
if then.
Yeah.
If then no, actually here you have to write if then. In C programming we are not using this then. We are saying usually if then else, but mostly we use if this is happened, this step, else this step. This is also okay. If then, if this condition satisfied, that means then maximum is num1. Otherwise, else maximum is num2. Is that you are asking?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Anyone else?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, can't we write step 6 and 7 all together? Else maximum.
That also now I think you know C program, is it? Else, right? We can write that also. Else.
Thank you, sir.
Else maximum is num2, but see this. If you have within this if then else, there may be several steps. Then you can't write like that. If more than one step, here you can see only the one step, one statement. Here you can see one line. Here also one line. If you are writing one line, you can write. But if there are several lines, you can't write like this. You have to write else under the else. So there may be so many lines. Okay.
Okay, sir. Got it.
How about others? I think so many participants, no?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes. Yes.
Sir,
Yes. Okay. Now tell me.
can you show me how? Can you show me how to attach the answers to the quiz?
Answers to the quiz. Now. Now you can write it here. Okay. You can write answers here, and if you want, you can attach a file also here. In first one, second one, yes, you can attach a file. Better to write pseudocode algorithm, pseudocode in this. That is enough. That is okay enough to write for this task. You can directly write it here. Here also you can write. In this one you can attach. You have to attach. Draw flowchart. No, you have to draw it. Draw it and you can attach file here. Here when you click it, click this. You can choose file and choose file. You can find your file from here, and then you can attach it. Upload the file.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Now here you can use either C compiler and editor such as this. No, which compiler do you like it? You can directly answer whatever you want. Here, copy the following C program in your editor and run it. You have to run this program and copy the output. Only you have to copy output and paste to the answer box. You can paste here. Here also you can write directly to here. Here also, and enter the two numbers. Write a C program. C program also you can write. You can test. You can test the program using this compiler and copy it like this, and then Control C, copy, and you can paste it here. Extend the program activity, multiply, divide. You can try it. Try this also program. You can write it here. You can write all the things. All the programs you can write directly here. No need to attach any file.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, do you want to write the answers at once for all the questions?
Not once. You can try it several times
Okay.
until the closing date
Okay.
and deadline date. Because this is a first lab, we have not given restrictions, such restrictions. Anyone else also you can ask. Now, what is this? Draw a flow chart. Now, flow chart for the input two numbers. Now, what is this question number? Q 13, no? Activity 1.3. Here you have to write a flow chart, okay? Now, we can use this software, online software, draw.io. That is one I used. I use this drawing tool. There are several tools like this. You can draw either of this tool. I will explain by using this. This is the question. flow chart for input two numbers, multiply these numbers and display output. Start and end, we have to draw like within the box like this. This is ellipse. Start, then input, input output, you have to write within this type of boxes. What is it? Parallelogram. You have to use these parallelograms to get to write to input for inputting and output. Input num1, input num2, then multiply. Multiply is a process. So process you have to write within this rectangle box. Multiple equal num1 multiply, no, num2. Num2, and then what is the other one? Display. Output multiple. We call this multiple num1 and num2 are as variable, and then end. End. Then from the start to end. Like this, okay. Now input one, num1 and num2, and multiply these two numbers. You have to write processes like this in rectangle. Output multiple, output and both input and output you have to write within this parallelogram. No? Parallelogram, yes. Now to answer for this Q activity 1.3 is this. Now you have to write answer 3 for the second question. Second question is this pseudocode. For this pseudocode, there are two things. there are two things. Input 4 numbers, multiply this number, that is one process, multiply, and displays again input output, and display the maximum, finding the maximum of 1 and 2 are another process. Within that process, there is 10 else control structure is there. For this draw flow, the thing is you can draw like this and select what you have to save this as diagram. Select this diagram from like this. Click on here and drag until the end of this drawing. Then all these are selected, and then file, export as JPG, select only export to the device. This is somewhat this OS is different. In Windows, this steps, this how to display is different than this. You can select this JPEG file and you can upload using this this add button and choose file. You can add by choosing this file and uploading this file. Other one is you can use either C compiler and editor such as code block. Last year we gave code block. Code block also you can download from the internet, and you can download them. You have to install in the computer. So there are advantages and disadvantages using code blocks like that. And one is even without the internet you can use and try it and all those things. But when you use these links, you should have internet connection. With using code blocks, disadvantage is if this code block is not working, or computer is crashed, or something happened, this all the files will be deleted, although what you have done is not vanished. But if you are using online, it is not. You can copy it, you can use, but that also not remain. But you can save it to your drive, and you can use it from the drive. Do you have any questions from this? Chats. Right.
Sir,
Yes.
question. When we are using pseudocode, can we say start as begin?
Begin, yes.
Is it correct?
Begin, end. Yes. Earlier, I remember this. I think before 10 years, I think we used like this. I remember before 10 or 20 years earlier.
Okay,
But
sir.
now we are not using actually this begin and end. That is not clear. But we usually do it like this. We used to do this start and end. for to start in the when you are drawing flowchart. Begin is also okay, there's no problem. But we usually write like this. If you
Okay, sir.
if you want, you can check it with in internet also. Whether what will happen if you are using the begin instead of start. What is the name of the using for the flowchart? Draw.io. Okay, I think someone has typed it. Draw.io is draw.io. The correct name is diagram.net. Diagrams, I think. Here, diagrams.net. Correct. Because earlier, this web address was draw.io, then they have changed to the diagrams.net. So even we entered in the web address as draw.io, it redirects to the diagrams.net. This is activity 2.2 is write a basic C program in C. We write it will using this program, it will print welcome to C in at the command prompt. I will explain using this online. Actually, when you open this online gdp.com C compiler, this will automatically come. This simple program. We can write here this in this program in command prompt, it will print hello world. You will see you can run this program using this green button here. This is in a prompt. Okay, it will print hello world. You will see like writing after writing welcome to see. Here it will print welcome to see. Whatever you write it here, it will print in this command prompt. Okay, we can write like this also. Here you can see welcome to C1. This is the first question. In this program, you can see this this hash sign include and here you can see within this greater than and less than and greater than symbols stdio.h. What is this? Include this These are called, we call header files. Header files are separate in compiler. It includes this file separately under the director.h. There are several files like this, H files. These are called pre-processing files. Pre-processing is this before compiling this. Compile this. This is this code human readable. Even we can read these English commands. What is this command? We can write. We can read them. But the computer cannot read these commands. It can read only the ones and zeros. Translating these program to the binary mean machine language in 0 ones. This code, there is a file. There will be a file. Those files have only the zeros and ones, but we cannot identify what are those things. So what the C compiler does is translating these human readable commands to the machine language programs. That file, computer can read that file. That is the responsibility of compiler. There are two type of translators. One is compiler and the other is interpreter. Interpreter is convert to the machine language line one by one. First, this line will be converted, and then this line will be converted, and this line. But in C program, the whole thing will be converted. The new languages called like Python, it has both the compiler and the interpreter. Both translators are there. In C programming, only the compilers are there. From the compilers, all the program will be converted to the machine language once at the first time. When we compile it, it checks whether this program is correct. There may be errors because we will check it. Now in this here, this is printf is a command, reserved word for the C program. We will write like this 1. This is one printf is not available in reserved word. So this within this command is not valid. So we will run it. It indicate here in function main C 13.5. It indicate what is the line which the error has occurred. Invalid suffix printf on integer constant. Now in line 13, here line 13, you can see line 13. It has one error. It actually in new compilers, the place of the error also indicate. So we can remove it and we can check it. It will print. Here in quiz, what this is the what do you like compiler, which compiler you would like. And first, fourth question. Fifth question is this welcome to C, and try it and try it and copy it to the here. Here you can see some another command is there. We will check using this. It will print nothing. But see the after the space, welcome to see, there's a space, and this will be program finished with exit code 0. Enter to exit console. Now we will type like this. You can see there is a additional space here. That is the thing. After type in this command, it will after typing this welcome to C, the cursor will goes to the next line. That is a different thing. If it is not available, the cursor will stay in same line. But if you type this one, it will goes to the next line. Now there are 2 lines spaces here. Earlier only 1 line space here. The thing return 0. Return 0 is in a function. This is called main function. There are other functions also. You can hold. There are several other functions. From these functions, it will return a value. I will explain about these functions later. This return type of the data type of the return value is should be there. You can write actually void also here. Void mean without any returning value. You will see how it works here. Now void mean it indicates this error. And because this is the one. Here /2/ mean it will indicate that it is a comment. When you type these 2 lines, the compiler will ignore this line, and then without considering this line, compiler convert this from this editor file to the binary file, machine language file. Okay, now it's okay because there is no return value. This indicate this void mean there is no return value. If you are writing return value, you have to write int. Into there are several other data types. Now here is this one. Copy the program to your editor and compile it and write output in activity 2.2 in LAB2. Output of the program should be welcome to C. Right. Now Q 2.3 is copy the program in activity 2.2 lab quiz and compile it and check what are the errors occur. Paste the quiz and correct the program and paste it to the quiz. And now copy these file and run it. Okay, run it in this one, compiler, and please check whether any error here. Now you try it and please try it and type the chat in what is the error and how to correct it. Now try it, copy it to the online compiler and run it. We need to put print. Print is available. Okay, please try it and yes, one. Okay, yes, yes. It will put right. Okay, okay. Right, right. It's okay now. Now, tell me, most of you have answered. You already know. Do you already know the C programming now? Yes, yes. It's okay now. All have answered. Okay. That is the problem here. Then you can answer. Copy and paste the output in the text box. If an error occurred, correct them and type the reason. Right. Okay. Now, anyone who didn't, who couldn't answer this question? Please tell me. Okay. Now, if you have. I think it seems no, you can, all of you know this.
It will error occur, sir.
Yes. What is the error?
After printf function, we should put a semicolon.
Yes, yes, that is the answer. And anyone, the semicolon, other thing is semicolon is end of the line. Okay, semicolon indicates end of the line. The compiler gets these lines, and end of these lines after semicolon, the compiler identified this is the end of this line. Without this end of the list line, all the things printf this command and return 0 will be get as one line. So it will it has no compiler cannot understand what it is, and it will output the error. Other thing is writing a program to print welcome to C in 3 lines and your name. Type your name. Welcome to C. Welcome to C. Welcome /n. Okay. Now, like that, welcome to C, and word should be one by one below. And again, write using printf your name. Please try it and I think it may be easy for you. Maybe try it and wait for a moment. Okay. If we use void also along with the return display the result. Yes, yes. Only the that is actually warning, and it will indicate the printf. All the things are will display, but the return value is not return. You will understand the void and this return value when you are writing functions. Okay. Now forget about this. Now this is there is a curly brackets end of printf. It should be printf. It should be brackets. A curly bracket is indicating the beginning and end of the block. Okay. Now, if you are writing that if then else, you have to write with the, after the if, you have to write within the brackets, open bracket and close bracket. Here you can see in main function, open bracket, curly bracket, and the close bracket is there. That indicate the int main, beginning of the int main is this one here, end of the main is here.
Sir, I think you are muted.
No, no, I leave for minutes. Yep. Send lab1 sheet. Lab1 sheet available in LMS. Abdul Rahman, did you register?
Yes, sir.
You can get your lab1 sheet from the LMS.
Okay, sir.
No access. I think you have registered recently, no? Okay. Pass.
Yes, sir. Yeah, registered.
Re-register. We will allow. We will give access recently. Lab sheet quiz. Closing date क्या चलता है? Shiha dim, no?
Sir, excuse.
Yes.
I am doing the quiz, but I can't see the quiz number 8 picture.
Quiz number 8.
Oh, just
All others are, you can see all others. You can you see quiz 7? Hello?
yes. Yes, sir.
You can't see quiz 8.
I can't see the picture. Only blank.
Uh, how about others? Can you see quiz 8?
Yes, both are displayed well.
Can you see there is a JPG file, flowchart file? Can you see all of you can see? Who cannot see?
Sir, yes, I am.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Who cannot see the flowchart? Someone said that he can't see the flowchart and can you chat? I can't see. I am recently registered. No, no. I can't see him in to the LMS. We will give LMS access to you. No, teacher. How mark the attendance? Attendance. Wait.
Sir, excuse. I send the chat box my pic.
No. I attached in chat box Google form. So I will, no, you can mark attendance, okay? Enter your registration number and name. Right. One of you have sent the C program to print welcome to C name and the name. Okay, thank you. Now now here in this one, this int input to 3 variables and the no, not declare 3 variables, initialize, input 2 numbers and add and the print. That is the this flow chart and the here it is flow chart and the C program. I will write C program here that that is a input 2 numbers and print the sum. First initialized, no, declare variables. When you type programs, before writing one task, you have to write what you are doing. That is called comment. When you are writing the comments, it has an advantage to identify what I am doing. Declare variables, it has now the problem is input 2 numbers, add them and display the result. There are 2 types of comment. Here like this. Slash multiple. Here you can by typing this slash and multiple line, multiple mark, you can comment several lines. But using this 2 slashes, it will indicate only the 1 line comment. Now declare the variable. You have to initialize, not initialize, you have to declare 2 variables. Int num1. Here I have written int. Int is a data type of num1. Num1 is variable Variable is a memory allocated memory place, memory address. In a memory, one place allocate for num1. In num1, you can type any value. That means either 1, 2, either 1 or 2 or 3 or like that. Num1 int main, data type int main, you can enter only integer numbers. That means no decimal places. You can't enter decimal places like 1.2. You can't enter if you declare this num1 as data type of the num1 as int. You can't enter 1.2, 1.3 like that, 2.3 like that. You can enter only 2, 3, 4 like this, only the whole number. Why these type of data types? Because it will take less memory than the other one is if you declare it as a float. Data type is if the data type is float, that means you can enter the whole number and both whole number and the decimal places also, real numbers. But it will allocate a larger memory than the int. That is a different. That depends on the performance that affect the performance of the software. It will take more memory if you declare variable as float than the integer. Int num2. You can check in this PDF. There are data types. Okay, char mean character, size 1 byte, 1 byte. Unsigned char mean you can enter 0 to 255. Unsigned char. Okay, short to int. Int, if you type data type, if you declare data type as int, it allocates 2 bytes. Okay, now you can enter minus this value to plus this value. Formats, I will explain about this. What is this format specifier? This is the format specifier. Unsigned is int is you can enter only 0 to this value. This value is multiple of this 2. The 2 times of this. This 655335 divided by 2 is this much. So unsigned int has this range, and this int, short to int, you can enter up to this value, but not up to this value. The format to specify is %u. Float has 4 bytes, bigger than this short int or unsigned int. But for this, we can enter much bigger values than this, than integers, like this. Now int num2, we will initialize now. Initialize variables. Initialize means we have to assign value 0 to num1 and num2. Num1 is equal to 0, num1, num2 is equal to 0. So otherwise, if we not initialize, that means if we not assign 0 to the num1 and num2, it will store garbage value. There may be another another value. So it will affect to the result. The wrong result will be output without initializing the 0. What are jets? Yes, attendance form in the Google Sheet. Okay. Yes, registration number is not S number. Okay. Now, addition. We have to declare another variable called sum. We can declare both. We can declare and initialize at the same time also, like this. So no need to initialize again. We can declare and the initialize in the same line like this. Addition is sum is equal to the num1 plus num2. We have to write semicolon in every line. Printf sum is now in here you have to write specifier integer d. No, integer d, comma what you have to input here, sum, semicolon. Right, we will run it. No, then we have to input the input values. Printf input first number, this will print. When you want to input, you have to type scanf. Scanf integer d, comma comma, you have to write n sign and num1 semicolon. Because number num2. Now you can enter first number, say 12, 3. Sum is 15. If you want to multiply, you can type multiplication num here. If you multiply it, first number Sum is 6. It is not 6, but because I type multiply sign here, it will multiply. Now plus sum. Now this is the thing you have to answer in the quiz. But remember, enter the two numbers and print the sum of the two values, input values. This flowchart and the C programming available in session 8 in your textbook. Names of two input variables are G and H. Remember, declare variable as first value G and second value H, and the output variable is sum 4. Write clearly those things, and write the answer and the print output. Now, are there any problems?
So what is the purpose of scanf?
Scanf is for the input data. Now, we will check what will happen. What will happen without this? Now, it will print input first. This will print, and then second number will print, and the number is 0. No, there is no place to input the numbers. To input number, we will input first number. Now, there will be a place to input first number. First number 10, 12, say 12. Then the input the second number, input the second, it will print, then it will print the second number, and then because this is this scanf is commented, it will ignore, and then print sum is equal to the num1. This process will done. Num1 plus 1 because and num2 because num2 is 0, and we input the now first one as 12. Addition is also 12. Now, when you uncomment this, if you comment, it will indicate in green line, green color. And the color, this color indicates variables. First number, second number, sum will be entered. Now, is it okay?
Yes, I got it.
How about others? අනිත් අයට කොහමද? ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැද්ද? No problem.
සර් D එක මොනවටද?
D එක කිව්වේ
ස්කෑන් බ්‍රැකට් එක ඇතුලේ D.
format specifier. Format specifier. Now you can see here format specifiers. Now if the data type is int, format specifier, you can normally write integer d. These are the standard formats. Okay. Now here we use int. So we have to use format specifiers integer d. Okay. Now you have to suppose we have to first input first number and the second number. Sum value is this in the same line. First number integer d, second number integer d, sum is integer, and then we have to write num1 here, num2 here, comma sum. So it will print these two variables print here. First num, the num value, second num value, and the sum is here. We will try to run it. First number is 12. The second number is 3. Here you can see the first number 12, second number 3, sum is 15. Format specifies the place you want to put the value in the printf command. Understood or not? Is it okay?
Okay,
How is it? Huh? මෙතන මේ තියෙන the place එක කොතනද කියන එක indicate කරන format specifier එකකින්. මෙතන you have to write these things within the inverted commas. Okay, printed inverted commas, and after that you have to type comma, and then num1, num2, num1 comma, num2 comma. You have to write that you have to write sequentially. Okay, if you write num1, num2 here and num1 here, the second number will be printed here. The first number will be printed here. Num2 will be printed here. Num1 will be printed here. Sum1 will be printed. Sum will be printed here. Okay, now it depends on what you are typing. Okay, got it?
Okay, sir.
Plot we use yes.
Sir.
Yes.
int එක use කරන්න නැතුව short එක use කරුවොත් int C දාන්න ඕන.
Wait for a minute, some noise coming. I will mute and you can unmute and talk. Now unmute and someone want to talk. Unmute and talk. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, we don't need to put return 0.
Return 0, actually, according to in this program, no need. This you will understand this return value when you are studying the function. Okay, better it will better you can understand. Now even it is return is available or not, this will run. Yeah. Return 0 need when you are using function. Actually, this is main function. Sometimes when you are programming, when you program bigger and very specific program, sometimes you may want to get output from this main function also. At this time, you have to write return value.
Okay, sir.
HS Jayavardhana saying the question 8 picture is not included in the quiz. Actually, it is included, but some may not see. This one, no? You can get this picture from this file, okay? This link. This is okay. Now, extend the program in activity 5. Extend the program in activity where subtract, multiply, divide two variables and decimal points with decimal points. When you write decimal points, divide, you may need plot, because if you type integer values in A and B, the output will be maybe suppose 12 divided by 3. That to answer this, you have to declare float variable. That is the difference. And subtract, multiply, and all addition, you can get integer values to program this. When you are include divide, you need to put the float for this S. Can you write this? You can, I think, no, not now. I think you can write program for this one, no? Multiply and divide. write all calculations in one program, compile and run them, and give the output also. Addition, multiplication, and division, write all the calculations in one program. Then run it and give the output also. You have to include the program and the output also. How about 10? In question 10, here also there is a picture. Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
All of you can see, no? Okay,
Yes.
if it is, okay. Now it has if-else control structure. This question. Write a program to find the smallest value of three numbers. That is same as what I explained in. No, I think I have not explained. No? Find the smallest value. Now smallest value of three numbers. No. Here you can see this one. Three numbers where you have to declare three numbers. Write the smallest also. Input three numbers and the control if else control structures. Int num 3. We can declare and initialize at the same time. Okay. Input minimum, no? Min. Okay. Third number, num1, num3. If here you can see first first assign a value to smallest. Okay. In this program, first assign a value of a to the smallest, and then if smallest is greater than b, now the a value is the smallest. Now check whether a is greater than or b. If a value is greater than b, then smallest is b. That means if check whether the a is greater than b. If the b is smaller, then smallest value is b. Then after this condition, the program will be program will goes to here. If the smallest, now the smallest, if the b is smallest value assigned to the b assigned to the smallest value. So then it again check the smallest value, check whether the smallest value is greater than or greater than c. If it is greater than c, smallest assign c value to the smallest. Remember, in normally equation is goes to the left right. Now in programming, hello. Okay, in programming, assigning values goes to the right to the left. The value of the C will be assigned to the smallest. Then the print smallest as this one. If smallest no, first right equal num1, smallest, check with the smallest num2, that means smallest equal num2. Then if smallest greater than num3, smallest equal num3. Printf smallest equal integer d comma smallest. Right? Now when you run it, this smallest is not the variable is this one. Now I have written capital S. So it will, that is this C program is case sensitive. That is simple smallest is different than the capital S with the smallest with the capital S. S. First number, smallest is 3. Right? Now I have written these values as A, B, C and the smallest, and write a program to see find smallest value of 3 numbers using if control statement that is in the session 11. Write the program according to the flowchart. Use 3 variables A, B, C. Write the variables, name of the variables as A, B and C. Write a C program to input characters A or B or C and display the, if input character is then A, then print 1 like that. Write a C program to input characters A, B, A or B Here this is we use data type as character. Can you try it? And the data type of the character is char. Okay. You have to declare as char. Char AOBOC. Char. You have to input a character ABC. Declare variable called any variable name. Say F. Okay. Write a C program to input characters A or B or C. If input character is A, right? Now printf input character scanf and F. If F is equal to the A, when you check whether it is the equal or not, it should have a 2 equal like this. Here arithmetic operations, relational operations, 2 equals. It is not available. If you write if statement, if you check whether it is equal, if 2 equal and A, it will check whether if it is equal to the A. When you check, the variable name is F, but this one you have to type with inverted this comma, inverted commas. If A indentation printf 1, else if F equal check with the B, printf 2, else if F equal C, printf 3, first input character, else print the whole character. Printf Right. Now run it. A. It will print 1. If you enter C, it will print 3. D, wrong character. Like that. Got it? Right. Now, are there any problems related to this?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, can you explain why we use 2 equal marks?
Now when you write one equation mark is assigning values. Earlier we wrote like that sum is equal to the a plus b. That is assigning. That is mean a and b will be add and assigned to the s. Like this. Sum is equal to the a plus b. This is assigned sign. Add the a and b and assign addition of these values to the sum value, sum variable. But here it checks whether if now we input f value. F value is a variable. F is a variable. The value of s, f, if we value enter a, that will no. If we input b, first check whether f is equal to the a. Inverted commas, within inverted commas, a is within inverted commas. So it checks whether this input value is equal to this or not. That is why 2 equals. Yeah. We can write like this: greater than or equal, less than or equal, like that. Got it?
Got it.
Okay, how about others?
Sir, excuse me.
Yes.
Here the result is displayed in the second line. Where write that command for that one? The wrong character is displayed in second line.
Yes, because it will print one by one. No? It is first it will print this one input character. Then we have to input t. Then again in the second one it will print a wrong character. Then first we have to input it. The program will print input character. Then wait for input. Then after that it will check whether the input character is satisfy these conditions. If it is suppose if we input the character b, it checks here and this condition is not satisfied. Then it checks here. It goes to here. This condition is also not true. Then the program goes to here. Here also there is no equal sign. Equal. Then else print after that it will print wrong character. Both lines should be there. Okay or not?
Sir, if you want to display that wrong character also in the first line, how can we modify this?
And the first
in
line
a single line, in a single line.
a single line. Because when we input it will enter, it will go to the second line actually. When we write scan name, it automatically goes to the second line. That should be there in the same line, no? Same line.
Yes. In case we write by space and define that one. Likewise here, how can we display it in the same line? That's why I'm asking.
No, actually, when it type, when it input from the scan name, it will automatically goes to the next line. In this program, it is not possible, but there may be ways. But still, I can't check. I have to check it in the internet, because when we input from the value, it will automatically goes to the next line. That happened here.
That means if we come across with if condition, it automatically goes to second row.
No, not from the second if condition. It goes from the scan name. When you after the inputting the data, we have to enter. After when we enter in this with the enter buttress, it will goes to the next line. After typing the now see D, you can see actually after typing the D, I entered here. I press enter. Then it will goes to the next line, because I entered enter key. That's what it goes to the next line. From this program you can't, but there are methods. I will check and I will include in the LMS. Okay.
Okay, sir. We will.
What is in the same thing here? I think you can check, write the program here, and you can check the same program is there. The other question is, what number the program to check whether the input number is odd or even. Integer from the input integer from the user and determine whether it is a odd number or even number. To check whether input number is odd number, input number is divided by 2. If the remaining is 0, that means it is that number is even number. Even number is 2, 4 like that. after dividing that by 2, the remaining should be 0 if the number is even. If the number is not, that means the remaining, there will be value for remaining. This is the program to check whether this number is odd or even. Okay, I will type. Declare variable int we will num1 equal to 0. Enter number. Enter the D. Num1. To find the remaining, you can write like this: num1 percentage 2. That will gives the if you type num1 integer sign and 2, it will give the remaining value. Then check whether remaining is, check whether remaining is 0. If it is 0, that means the printf number, we can write the number is even. Else number is odd. What is the problem here? This
and sign missing.
Answer not right. Unsigned also right. That also missing. Okay. Too many arguments. Integer, not. This should be integer. Okay. Twelve is even. 13 is odd. This statement means num1 integer d integer 2 is it will gives the remaining of the num1 divided by 2. Other one is check the input the lowercase character, that is in simple letter. That means simple A, simple B, simple C, like that, and display the respective uppercase. If we input the simple A, it will display the capital A. There are so many ways to do this, but I will do using ASCII value. ASCII value I think you can see the ASCII table. ASCII table is when you input when you insert the key from the keypad in computer, these codes will be goes to the computer. If we type capital P, the ASCII value of the here the ASCII, it is not in. Here the only the decimal values are available. In some here you can see simple A decimal value is 97. Hex value is hex value is 6. Hex value means it converted to the hexadecimal places. In hexadecimal places, the maximum number is 16, 0 to 15. In decimal numbers, maximum number is 10, 0 to 9. This hexadecimal available, this hexadecimal can be converted to the binary numbers easily. So only the binary numbers will goes to the computer when we press a key in the keypad. These values goes to the computer. So simple A means 97 decimal. Capital D means 41. No, capital A means 65. 97 minus 65 is 32. That means if we minus if we subtract ASCII value from 32, it will give the capital A letters value. So when we enter value, if we subtract from the 32, it will give the capital letter. Okay. Right. /R. Right. Yes. I will try. Capital R for what? Someone chat /R. Cha value variable printf enter character simple character scanf integer C and F cha declare capital variable where to include F is equal to the F minus 32 printf capital letter is integer C capital F. The capital letter is A. F simple F minus 32. It will give the capital letter of the, but sometimes if we
So excuse me.
Yes.
If it is subtract the 32, it will in the time it should be taken as a number, isn't it? Not character. At the time when subtracting 32.
No, this is character. No? This variable we declare as not integer or float. So these are taken as ASCII values. Okay. Now, if we declare these variables as integer or like that, minus mean it will subtracting the this value will be subtract the now if we suppose if we type 6 minus 2 is 4, that will go that will be. But if we type this as character value, not like this, that suppose now we will enter 7, no 33. What is that 33? No, it can't. We can't check the number 1. Zero one decimal value is 1. 0 9 also decimal value is 9. 9 minus 32 means there is no value here in the ASCII value. Now, suppose we will enter this mark, okay? That also not printing anything, no? 33, 32. Inverted commas, we will check. No, nothing will happen. That is okay. Yeah. Capital if you enter this symbol, capital letter is this one. Here you can see this instead of 32 minus this symbol is this one. Some are displayed, some are not. Got it?
Yes, sir. Got it. Good.
Others? Calculate the interest. Okay. Now I already wrote the answer to this one. The problem here, is activity 2.11. The problem is write a program that will calculate the interest given the account type and account balance. We have to input account balance, and then you have to input the type of the account. That is, one account type is R, other account type is S. If the account type is R, if the account balance is below the 10,000, that means the interest value is plus 2%. If it is between 10,000 and 50,000, the interest is, if the type is R, interest is 2.5. If the account balance is between 50,000 and 1 lakh 100,000. If the type is R, the interest is 3%. If the type is S, 6%, like that. The above 100,000 also, like, and the program is float char type. You have to declare type as char. Value means the account balance. Account balance, you have to type it as a float, declare as a float. Interest also a float, because there are decimal places. You can enter decimal places. Print value, scan value, enter type, scan. If the now write like that, if the value less than 10,000, you can write like this also. If the from the maximum, you can start either from here, or you can start either from here. If it is below level, no, check whether if we start from here, first it checks whether the account balance is below the 10,000. Otherwise, that means when you go to the here, this below 10,000 will be not available. So you can directly check whether less than or equal 50,000, because here below 10,000 will goes to here. 10,000 to 50,000 will goes to here. 50,000 to 100,000 will go here. So we can first check whether value less than 10,000. If type is R, interest is this. Else, if type is S, interest is this. Else, print wrong type. Else, if 50,000, like that, you can type like that. Wrong type, yes, R. Okay, that is the thing. Can you do it? This also available in the quiz. Can you do it alone? Think it and
Excuse me, sir.
yes.
Shall we interchange that one? We will first to check the account and then the amount.
That was okay. There are so many methods. We can first check whether the type is R, and else S. That also okay. Check. You can check it. To write a program, there are so many ways. Okay. Now suppose there are sorting methods, standard sorting methods to sort numbers. Okay. There are different ways to sort. Some sort one by one. Some sort divide the list and like that. To program this also, not only this method, there are several other methods. We can check first R, then you can check first these things, and also you can check from start. You can start from here also. From the about the 100,000 or greater, if it's greater than 10,000, and it then check with the greater than 50,000, like that. What are the other problems? Did you mark attendance? Please mark attendance. Okay, today mark. Nested if, yes, if else if, that is nested if. If nested if means if within this, if there are if conditions within one if condition, that is called nested.
Sir, please explain it again, sir. Nested if.
No. Now I have written if type is this one, else if. This is nested if. If within if condition. Inside if there are several if, there can be several if conditions.
If there are several if conditions, that means that is nested if.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Now here if condition is there, else if. Inside this also you can write there is another if condition. In plain is in plain there is a return value. Void plain is there is no return value. Up to now, I described in these programs no need return value for the main function. But when you type when you want to create functions, the main I will explain. We will explain function in the second lab. In function, this is very much important thing. Return value. Are there what's attendance mark link? Attendance mark link. No, Google form. In the Google form, type your registration number and name. That's okay. Open link and enter the registration number and the name. Shall I stop for?
Sir, excuse, but about the lab session 2?
We will inform you. Okay, please check LMS. I think we can start 20th. Okay.
That is the online or not?
No, not online. I think I will try
Okay,
to
sir.
do the online also because on site. Where are you? Yeah,
I am
no.
from Jaffna, sir.
Jaffna, Jaffna centers also. Mr. Jaykumar said we'll conduct 1 or 2 sessions. Yeah,
Okay, sir.
in even in the Jaffna center, you are staying Colombo center or Jaffna center?
I
Staying in Jaffna.
registered. No. I registered Jaffna center, sir, but I work Colombo.
Colombo,
That's
right. Okay, you can come to the Colombo also.
no problem, sir.
No problem.
Yeah, no, I work Colombo. Can I come the Jaffna center? Sorry, Colombo center, no problem.
Right, it's okay. You
Okay, sir.
can go to the Jaffna center also, but little bit late because still not a resource person. We have to appoint.
Okay, sir. But we need to source the data.
And I will send. I will include in the LMS the choices.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
Choices to do the labs.
Okay, sir.
In the red book first. What is that? Please contact via online notes. Right. I think Nasik Mohammed saying about the lab 2, no? Lab 2, I will try to conduct using online also. But I don't know whether I can do it. However, I will try. Yes, weekdays, physical, there will be physical labs, the on-site labs. CAT exam papers, I don't know, I will try. Lab 1 is both on-site also there, 17, 18, 19, I think, in Colombo Center, but those are filled already. Now, remember that do the quiz, okay? Most of them are not completed the quiz. Please do quiz. On-site service not working. What does that mean? On-site service mean? Lab allocation. Where can we find the previous year CAT papers? No. Lab sheets are available in this LMS. You can't get the CAT papers, okay? On-site page not visible. On-site page for the lab 2.
it's a common on-site page, invisible, not visible in the engineering that LMS page.
LMS 3417 you can't access.
I can't access.
Then you have re-registered, I think, no?
Yes, sir.
Re-registration still not updated.
Okay,
some students have, we have updated the some students, but not all.
Okay, sir.
Okay, we will give access. There is one recorded lab session also. I will give this session also. Now, can I stop here?
So do we have to email you to get the access, registration students?
Email me.
That means our details, SID and all those details have to be mailed, or?
No need to access, get the access. No, no need, they will include it.
Okay, thank you.
සර් 17 වෙනිදා ලැබ් සෙෂන් එක තියෙනවනේ ඔන් සයිට් එකේ.
Oh.
Okay.
Please, you have to submit please before the deadline. Deadline is available in the that one. I forgot the date deadline. I think in June.
So if it is not possible to do it online, so the lab 2, please try to do it in a weekend, sir, at least.
Online or on site?
So if it is not possible to do it online, sir, the lab 2, if it is possible, sir, please do it in a weekend once, sir.
Okay, where are you?
Sir, I am from Nigambu, sir.
Nigambu, all right.
But,
then thank you. I will stop here.
Thank you, sir.
thank you, sir.
Okay.